It's easy to think we've got a pretty solid map of our solar system.
Yeah, it seems that way sometimes.
But then something way out there, in the cold and dark, just pops up.
Right.
Reminds us how much more there is to explore.
Exactly. And this discovery, this new dwarf planet, 2017 OF201, it's a perfect example of that.
Okay.
We're not talking about some run-of-the-mill asteroid here. This is, well, it's a significant body. Way out there.
A new dwarf planet. Okay, so Pluto comes to mind, obviously. But you're saying this one is even further out, like way out in the boonies.
That's really the key thing. Far beyond Neptune almost doesn't capture it.
Right.
I mean, Neptune takes 165 years just to orbit the sun once. Imagine something much, much further out. More isolated.
Isolated is right. So how do you even spot something like that? So faint, so far away. We don't have telescopes just watching every tiny speck all the time, do we?
No, not at all. And that's what's really fascinating here.
Okay.
2017 OF201 wasn't actually found through some big, new, dedicated search effort. It was uncovered by carefully going back and examining archival astronomical images, old pictures.
Wait, hold on. So this dwarf planet has just been out there, and its picture was already taken, hiding in old images we already had. That's kind of mind-bending.
It really is. Think about the sheer volume of data astronomers have collected over the years.
Must be enormous.
It is. Researchers had to meticulously comb through these historical records. They were looking for the incredibly subtle, slow movement of this distant object against the background stars.
Wow.
It's like trying to find the faintest trail across a huge, vast landscape.
So basically sifting through years and years of cosmic snapshots just to find one tiny moving speck. That sounds like, well, serious detective work.
Absolutely. You need really sophisticated analysis techniques, software, to pick out those minute shifts that tell you something's orbiting out there. And it also really highlights the long-term value of these astronomical archives. They're just treasure troves, really, waiting for new methods or a fresh look to unlock secrets.
Okay, so we've got this icy world way out past Neptune, found in old photos. Why should we care, though? What's the significance of this particular icy wanderer?
Well, if you connect it to the bigger picture, every new dwarf planet we find out there adds another piece to the puzzle.
The puzzle of how the solar system formed.
Exactly, how our whole planetary system came to be. These things are essentially leftovers, relics from the early solar system.
Right.
And their orbits, their estimated sizes even. They can offer clues about the gravitational forces that were at play way back then in the primordial disk, maybe even about how planets migrated.
So it's like studying ancient artifacts to understand, say, early civilizations. These dwarf planets tell us about the solar system's baby pictures.
That's a good way to think about it, yeah. They give us insights into how mass was distributed, the gravitational pushing and pulling that shaped the outer solar system billions of years ago. Finding more helps refine our model.
And being that far out,
Yeah.
what kind of conditions are we even talking about? Just incredibly cold, total darkness?
Oh yes, unimaginably cold and dark. These regions get hardly any sunlight, very little warmth from the sun. These dwarf planets are likely made of various ices, water ice, methane, nitrogen, mixed with some rocky material. And at those temperatures, those ices behave almost like solid rock does here.
It really puts our, relatively cozy inner solar system into perspective, doesn't
This
it?
really does.
All this warmth and activity here is just this tiny little bubble in this immense frigid emptiness.
Right, and the fact that we're still finding new inhabitants, new objects in this distant realm, it just underscores how much discovery is left, even in our own cosmic backyard.
So wrapping this up then, what's the main takeaway for you? We found a small, icy world incredibly far away by looking at old astronomy pictures.
I think the essential point is that our exploration of the solar system is just, well, it's far from over.
Yeah.
Even with all the cutting-edge telescopes and tech we have now, that existing data, the archives, holds incredible potential for brand new discoveries like 2017 OF201. It's a really powerful reminder that the outer solar system is still very much a frontier. Lots of secrets still waiting out there.
It's just amazing to think about, isn't it? That images taken maybe years ago for totally different reasons held the key to finding this whole new world, like a message in a cosmic bottle finally washing ashore.
Exactly that. And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other surprises might be lurking out there in the vastness, maybe even hiding in plain sight within the data we've already collected, just waiting for someone to look at it in the right way or use a new technique, and suddenly, there it is.